Where'd you learn to circular breathe? How do you do that?
It's a funny thing about circular breathing. It's what I call my worst habit in playing, because it's antithetical to the classical kind of routine that you learn in terms of true legitimate breathing, where you support from the diaphragm and all the whole thing, open the throat. And circular breathing kind of it's a shortcut basically to be able to play phrases as basically as long as you want to. And I learned the circular breathe years ago. It's definitely not something that Kenny G came up with. It's an inside joke for those of you who don't know. It's the old guys used to do it, and I learned it from one of the old guys. But it's for those of you who may be interested in a very boring process. Circular breathing is a process of you have two cavities for air. One is your lungs, obviously. The other is your jaws. So and there's two intakes for air, right? One here and one here. So you take in air, store it in your lungs. Now you're using that air to sustain the tone. That air's coming from here, right? Well, in the meantime, you fill up this alternate cavity for air. So now there's air coming through the horn, but there's a little bit auxiliary air tank here that's stored. And as you run out of air, you do a little switch where you take a little air in to the big tank through your nose, but you use this to sustain the tone while you snatch that little breath of air. In other words, this is the guy that sort of saves the day while you take a breath. If you're good at it, people can't tell unless they're really looking.
That's great. It's beautiful.
I feel like a freak of nature whenever I do that, though. It's like, wow, he can hold a note. The thing is that as you know, with technique on an instrument, be it singing or playing an instrument, there's ways to sort of dazzle the public and not necessarily have the substance. So I've always been afraid of circular breathing, as being, wait a minute, boy, that guy's incredible. Oh, yeah, what'd he do, man? He held a note for 20 minutes. And I go, well, but does he have any technique? Can he actually play? I don't know, but man, he can hold a note for 20 minutes. That's all I care about, So I think, American Idol is a good example of, if you can just dazzle folks there for a minute, then, it's easy to sort of take the spotlight off of the real thing, which is substance.
Yeah.